Wildcard weekend is officially over. Today we've got injuries, coaching moves, and a brief look at who's moving on. Let's talk about it. What's up, football fans? NFL fans? We got one for you as a whole. Wildcard weekend is wrapped up and the NFL postseason is already shifting into the next phase. As teams prepare for the Divisional Round, coaching searches are underway, key injuries are impacting contenders, and 6 teams are moving on. Let's hop into it. Starting with some coaching news. For the Falcons, your team has reportedly conducted an interview for your head coach vacancy with Dolphins former head coach Mike McDaniel. McDaniel was an assistant with the Falcons in 2015 to 2016, which coincidentally was when your new president of football, Matt Ryan, was the quarterback of the team. Now let's take a look at the Cowboys. Today you're scheduled to conduct an interview for your defensive coordinator position with Arizona Cardinals former head coach Jonathan Gannon, who's been the head coach for the Cardinals for the past 3 seasons after leaving the Eagles as their defensive coordinator. Now let's take a look at the Lions. Reports are that you're conducting an interview for your offensive coordinator position with Giants interim head coach Mike Kafka this week. Now let's look at the Buccaneers, which is the same story when it comes to the Lions. You're interviewing Giants interim head coach Mike Kafka for your offensive coordinator position. Now let's take a look at the Titans. Reports are that you're scheduled to interview for your head coaching position with Arizona Cardinals former head coach Jonathan Gannon, who finished with a record of 15-36 with the Cardinals. And lastly, the Washington Commanders. Similar to the Cowboys, you're scheduled to have an interview for your defensive coordinator position with Arizona Cardinals former head coach Jonathan Gannon. Now let's take a brief look at some of the key injuries that are going to impact teams moving on to the Divisional Round. For the Buffalo Bills, wide receiver Gabe Davis suffered a torn ACL in your win over the Jaguars and is likely going to miss the rest of the postseason. Now let's hop over to the Texans. Wide receiver Nico Collins and wide receiver Justin Watson both suffered concussions in your win over the Steelers last night, which means both are in danger of missing the Divisional Round. Now let's hop over to the Rams. Quarterback Matthew Stafford suffered a sprained right index finger on his throwing hand in your win over the Panthers this weekend. However, head coach Sean McVay has already said that he's expected to play this weekend. And lastly, for injuries, let's take a look at the New England Patriots. Cornerback Christian Gonzalez has entered concussion protocol after a win over the Chargers this weekend, which leaves his availability for the Divisional Round uncertain. And lastly, let's take a brief look at teams moving forward. For the AFC, we've got the Buffalo Bills, who defeated the Jaguars 27-24, the New England Patriots, who defeated the Los Angeles Chargers 16-3, and the Houston Texans, who defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-6. Now let's take a look at the NFC. The Los Angeles Rams, who defeated the Panthers 34-31, Chicago Bears, who defeated the Green Bay Packers 31-27, and the San Francisco 49ers, who defeated the Philadelphia Eagles 23-19. So NFL fans, what do you think? If your team's one looking for a coach, how do you feel about the names we talked about? And what are your expectations for the Divisional Round? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and follow for all of your latest NFL news and updates.